Hey everybody, Rhadamant here. Thanks for tuning in to episode 83 of Project Zomboid Ash Williams, which originally aired live on Twitch. Vitamins. Yeah, it's the only thing that provides protection, so you're right. It's better to have them than not, but it is, it's a pretty ignorable, somewhat marginal item that doesn't amount to very much protection. Oh, I'm hungry, huh? I'm going to purposely do the cooking for next meal tomorrow after I get some of the cooking book read to provide some benefits. You know what I need to do? I need to Google what benefits cooking 6 gives me. I don't even know. I should, but I don't have it memorized. So, cook skill. Let's read that. And I'm gonna look up cooking. So, according to the wiki, it doesn't tell me anything. Oof. Come on, man. This article or section may be outdated. Okay, cool. Yep. Raise the cooking skill allows you to increase your crafted food's hunger reduction. In addition, raising your skill to level 4 allows you to make soups and stews with rotting ingredients. I don't think that's true anymore. The cooking skill is leveled by cooking food from a heat source or by crafting food recipes. And I don't see any cooking recipes that require skills. I don't know. The wiki has no information for me. Okay. Well, that's unenlightening. Has someone suggested Battle Brothers to me? They have, yes. JDV2, I believe, suggested it just maybe last month. Check my recipes. So I could do that. The cooking recipes here. I don't think I have any cooking recipes that are like locked to me. Also, a ton of these recipes are totally pointless because like I will never ever ever have cake. Like there are no eggs that are not rotten in the world, you know what I mean? So a lot of these recipes are just like oh, prepare a pie? Like I'm sorry, but I'm never ever ever going to be able to prepare a pie. Like who are you kidding? Yeah. So I don't really know if cooking matters other than it feeds me a little bit better as I level up. Let me do my backup and pet some Tusk. Tusk, come into the light. Come into the light, my girl. Okay, well, I'll go this way. With high forage, I could find eggs? Yeah, I think you can find bird eggs. You're right. There are some things I'm not going to be able to find foraging, like there's just ingredients in a lot of the cooking that you get like game that only exist if you get them frozen or find them early. Like milk or butter. Yeah, exactly. Like trying to find unspoiled milk. The only way to do that would for me to break the series rules and for me to travel to an area that I would not be allowed to travel to. All right, backup complete. Hey, Music Man. Cheers, thanks for the lurk. Look at this little buddy. Alright, it says I'm not even tired, but I'm gonna sleep anyway. So current project is explore the burn mall. I am going to make sure to take some spare food. I'm not planning on spending more than just a day at the mall, however. But with that said, I do want some spare provisions so I don't get hungry out there. This might be one of these tasks that I only work on for a single day. So the redemption here, I'm refunding you all and unpausing it right now. Or refunding the ones that did not get voted on. Squeeze almonds to make almond milk. I think the amount of almonds that you would need to do that. Also, we're in Kentucky, so I don't think that there are almonds in Kentucky. I think that's a California crop. But that would be an extreme amount of work to feed myself. Don't forget water, I tend to run out. Yes, so let's do that. I'm going to bring 2 spare water bottles in my glove box. What else? I'm going to bring... Let me set up emergency supplies. So I'm going to bring raw coffee and chips. I should also have spare cigarettes and a light source. Hey, Yoda's not like glitchy right now. Oh, speaking of cigarettes. Come on, smoke faster. Cruzio, I'm going to be rejecting that one. There's no point in me doing that. Search for a sledgehammer. I already have one, so don't need another. Okay, and you know, maybe I'll bring a spare book in case of depression or whatever. Put that in my car as well. For nostalgia's sake. Oh, I never turned on my oven. Whoops. Ooh, it is uncomfortably cold out. Oh, I never farmed my my carrots either. Whoopsie. So, trunk of the cab has, let's take that leather jacket out, has all of the stuff I should need except for a gas can. So I'm going to need to grab one gas can. And then the glove box. Actually, the glove box already has emergency supplies, but I will add the chips and the book and the extra water bottles. Which, nope. No book. One, okay, so I can put the rest of this stuff away because it already had everything. So all I need to do is grab a gas can and be on my way, which is good. Very, very good. So what am I doing? The lighter can get put away. Let me pause the redemptions because it looks like you all have submitted quite a lot. I can only handle like 7 at a time. There's only so much space in the poll. This bloody leather jacket, gonna throw it in my washer. I should do my own laundry at some point. That's true in real life, sadly, as well. It wouldn't be a terrible idea for me to grab some extra cabbages to be able to rebait traps. So I'll defrost a few. And then my soup's probably burned. Nope, just fresh cooked. Cool. Leave that on. Thaw out these cabbages. And turn this into bowls. Oops. Turn into bowls. Alright, so the next project we'll have vote on here. Scavenge for winter goods. That's from Small Street. Forage skill building. Now, there's not any food for me to forage, but I could forage other things. Build a reading corner from Hendrik. Add driveways, and that would be from PA2NV. Get a haircut and shave from Cruzio. And I'm trying to multitask. Type them into the poll while I cook and eat. A delicate dance of multitasking. And don't burn my cabbages. My choice for Maruku. And then Skyway to gas station from Kalich. There we are. Have a good time voting on that. So now, all I need to do is grab... Well, before I even do the gas tank, let me grab the trowel. And the watering can. And actually, I want to listen to the weather report, see what's going on for the next day or two. We're just at the top of the hour, so I might have caught the weather report now. Nope, I guess it's over. Bummer. We'll have to wait another 50 minutes. I'll catch it while on the drive. Yeah, weather report's over. Alright, oh well. Fill the water can. Looks like the rest of the carrots are going to be done first. Or next. Some of the other crops here, I might need to water before too long, because they're not looking so hot. Well, they're actually looking very frozen. I don't think it's all that realistic to... the crops that are still growing. I don't even know it's growing, but just from real life experience, what I can say is most crops don't fare well after first frost, and we are definitely into first frost territory. So, you know, take that for what it is. These fresh carrots, let's put these away, and then put the worms away. For whatever reason, I've been storing worms on a shelf. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me how. But yes. I have one spare water bottle that I will ditch. Turn off this little radio. And try to make it to the car in 10 minutes. So that I can listen to the weather report. I'm probably going to miss this one too, aren't I? Nothing like spending a full hour gardening, which feels like seconds. Switch. Device on. I may... Okay, here we go. Yeah, I caught it. I might not drive home in this vehicle if I could find a better one out there while I'm out there. I have enough gasoline, though. Oh, you know what? I didn't bring gas. We are going to get rain, but that's not true. It's going to be snowfall. Yeah, those... Well, actually, 37 degrees might be rain. But that's good. That means that I won't need to water anything. Tie them together and make a worm rope. That sounds disgusting. I like how I cut all the trees and nearly hit the only pole. I don't even have a windshield in this vehicle, do I? I'm gonna have to remember that. Alright, let's continue baiting up traps so I have food for the winter. This is just one of those cyclical tasks, exactly like guarding, that doesn't need to get voted on, but I do anyway, for the survival of this series. I do think that I have probably have food to last me at least half a year, though, in terms of dry goods and canned goods and stuff in the freezer and all that. That doesn't mean I can get lazy, but I am in a good position. Oh, hey, we caught something. A chonker of a rabbit. Oh, they broke one of my traps. Rip. Hey, you! You donkeys, have you been destroying my traps? Well, that was fast. There's still one behind me. So I know this is not working on the goal of them all. I'll try to speed through this as fast as I can, taking them out of the road. I'm not even gonna scissor their clothes off. Oh, that sounds terrible. I'm not even gonna salvage the thread from their clothes. I'm just cleaning up their corpses so they're not in the middle of the road and getting going. All right. Do these cabbages? Yeah, I'm not even going to bother with them anymore. I lied. Mostly because of this lady. Yo! Yo! Where are you going? I'm over here. I'm tasty. Don't eat my cat. She got real confused about what she was supposed to be attacking. So, I obviously can't help myself, and I'm rearming. So sue me. I think there's only 2 traps left. I really should work on clustering these all together. I was going to do that for the wire traps, because the wire traps are indestructible, sort of. And this has brought my trapping skill up to about 1/3 of the way to level 4. Going full speed, do I projectile out the front of the car? I don't believe so. Chat, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think that's a thing that can happen when you have no windshield. For science it? No thanks. I'm good without, you know, killing myself. Just wear a seatbelt. Exactly. This is 1993. This is in the 50s. We do have seatbelts. Oh, what? Alright, not clearing that. To the mall. This was a good project, clearing that bridge. So much easier to drive over here now. Should I close the poll? I probably should. So scavenging for winter goods will be the next thing I do. Which is sort of true of what I'm going to the mall for, right? But I'll make a... I think what I'm going to do is go into downtown West Point to scavenge. I'll probably go to the general goods store in central West Point. You wish the kill count included the ones that died in the fire? I would probably be pushing... I don't know. I'd probably be pushing like 6,000, 7,000. It's really easy to underestimate how many people died in it, or how many zombies, not people, died in that fire. But I'm pretty sure it was triple digits. I think that's a very conservative estimate. It was more than hundreds. It was in the thousands. I don't like how narrow this road is and how infested it is. It's not so cool. So we should be coming up on my flipped fossil truck in just a second. There it is. Flip that with the utmost of skill. Zombies were people, but they are no longer. They aren't people anymore. Already getting hungry? I'm gonna wait. Are all my navigational landmarks I've crashed here before? Yeah. It actually reminds me a little bit of playing PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. I know this will sound very, very odd, but hear me through. In PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, the map is large enough, and some of the shootouts in the game are epic enough that when I was playing with a duo partner and we had, you know, like 1,000 hours of gameplay together, I would commonly recall, hey, like, this is the area where we had that, like, epic, you know, duel against the hackers or stuff like that. That you start to create your own landmarks because they're meaningful to you. And I found that to be pretty cool. Interesting way of thinking about the game. Poisonous berries. Rotted. Okay. I was wondering what that was. Now I know why I dropped it. You were talking about movies where zombies make babies, and there is a movie where zombies fall in love. Interesting. Because at that point, I would say it's easy to classify zombies as like parasites. But if they're starting, you know, if they can make babies, then it's harder to classify them as parasites. You sort of have to consider them as a new species. Like, you know, maybe not a good evolutionary change, but a new species nonetheless. I know I have the... So if you guys find or can spot sports cars, if you have a good eye for what a sports car is in this game, I do have the goal, of course, to find a sports car. I think this is the Masterson or whatever this is in a sports car. Yeah, it's the Masterson Horizon. Because the Masterson and the sports car, or whatever it's called, look so similar that I don't. Maybe what I need to do is tab out and open up Project Zomboid's vehicle. Yeah, give me one sec. PZ vehicles. So if you're interested, this is what I'm looking at here. So there are 4 types of sports cars. There's the Mercia, the Dash, the Chevalier, and 2 types of Chevaliers. Okay. Mercia Lang. So now I have them up on my wiki. On my right here. They're very, very small. The Mercia Lang. Okay, the Mercia Lang looks like a Honda S2000 or something like that. The problem is the Mercia Lang looks almost exactly like the it looks almost exactly like the Masterson to me. That I'm having a very hard time differentiating. Like, this looks like the Mercia Lang. Like, take a look at this. But this is the Masterson Horizon. How are they different? I have no idea. Like, I'm sorry, but they're not different enough in my... I can't tell them apart. I just can't. It's not a skill I have. So, that's the Lang. The Dash Elite looks like the Dart, yes. The Chevalier is a little bit easier to spot, I suppose. Because this is, yeah, that's not it. It's the angle around the hood. Sure, if you spot them, I'm just going to flatly say I'm incapable of noticing the difference because they look so... I'm not a car guy, and these cars look so low-res pixel to me, and almost, you know, I can't tell them apart. So, if you happen to see a sports car, let me know, because I know that wasn't what won in the polls, but while I'm down here, I might as well swap to better vehicles. Speaking of better vehicles, let me just, that one looks a little roughed up. It's probably in better shape than my current. But before we go into the mall... Oh, what about this car? Is this a Masterson? I have no idea. This is a Dash. Hey! Alright. I found one. Okay, well, let's do this. Everything in the glove box. Gonna get transferred over. All right. Oh, come on, dude. This is not what I needed right now. How do I turn off the alarm? Where is the alarm? Is it the radio? The battery? Alright, battery's out. Is this multiplayer? Well, the game is multiplayer, but I'm on the branch that is not multiplayer. Hot wire engine. Oh, Jesus. No. I'll be back. Thank you, car alarm. Ruining my day. Actually, you know what? If I'm going to be switching vehicles anyway, let's just run them over. Because I'm retiring this taxi, effectively. Yeah, I do realize hot wiring a vehicle when you have no battery in it is probably difficult, if not impossible, but if the game allows it, I'm, you know, gonna do it. To be fair, you wouldn't leave such a nice car with the alarm set. Yeah, also to be fair, I don't know of a lot of cars that, especially in 1993, that have batteries that would last 4.5 months. My car's been idle for 4.5 months, and if I want to turn it on, I need to ask AAA nicely to give it a jump, or use my wife's car. Ooh, good. Nothing like hitting other vehicles. Whoa! I dragged that one. That was cool. Get dragged, yeah. Oh man, so many came out. Why is there so many of you? How many times have I switched my vehicle? Oh, half a dozen? I've destroyed a lot of vehicles. It also depends on what you mean by switch, because I've also purposely destroyed a lot of vehicles that weren't my daily driver. Like the cop car or boss oil cars that I've used to lure zombies. I never really intended to keep them forever. I knew I was destroying them. But yeah, this is very good. Vehicular zombicide music. No. I hate when you switch, when you miss, and it gives the zombies like an opportunity to sink their teeth in. And howdy, Zero. I'll probably be seeing you later on. If y'all are wondering what I'm talking about, I'll probably be playing with Zero on some Escape from Tarkov later on. So if you're interested in that, you should honestly follow Zero right now if you want to catch some of that. We duo from time to time. So here is his channel, and if you want to see me be a hot potato in Escape from Tarkov, well, I'll catch you later. Hey, I found a gun. It's empty, so nope, never mind. I found a hunk of metal shaped like a gun. All right, I feel like I cleaned out the area, so let's go ahead and claim our vehicle after I search the rest of these bodies real quick for anything useful. I'll be streaming on Discord, not Twitch, so that I am not competing with Zero's stream, so that you can have both of us up with ease. Now, come on! I thought I was done. I was wrong. I lied. Just, you know what I should do? I should hook up the that vehicle, throw it into neutral, hook up that vehicle, and just tow it away, so I can like do maintenance on it in peace. But maybe this is the last of the swarm. I think I'm getting to the end here. I say, and I'm going to be famously incorrect. One of the advantages of clearing out this mall is I do have a giant parking lot full of spare parts. Blammo. Alright, I'm gonna leave the taxi car running this time. Had a few close calls. And again, did I already... Oh, I already hotwired it. Nice. Hey! Zararn, thanks for the raid. Welcome, man. I saw you playing Slime Rancher yesterday, too. I was lurking, but I tuned in for some of that. How are you enjoying Slime Rancher? And welcome. So, for all of you raiders, I am supposed to be scavenging this mall for goods and exploring it, but instead, I am stealing a luxury vehicle. Because that's what I do. So let's say, oh, hey, they had a handgun in their glove box. I don't care. I'm gonna throw that out. Squeaky, thanks for the resub as well. Already, yeah. Holy moly. The trunk only had a screwdriver. And Zero is gifting out subs. Well, thank you, Zero. Always a pleasure. So, I have finally found a sports car. Let me put my emergency supplies in the glove box. And we will then start searching the mall. Is there anything else that belongs in there? Oh, the hand axe, yep. Oh no, my glove box is too small. Oh. Oh, there we go. I had to pull one lighter out to then put the, okay. So we have the emergency supplies in the glove box. At this point, oh, wow, Sine Curve gifting out subs too. You guys are way too generous. Here, I'll give you some Yoda. I'll have Yoda be extra cute. Yoda, stand up. Here's a treat. Thank you, Sine Curve. Thank you, Zero. Thank you, everybody that followed. And for all of you here, go and follow Sarorn. He's a variety streamer, much like myself. Very entertaining. Yeah. And a few months ago, how long has it been? Probably a few months ago, I was doing like a Reddit feedback thread and stumbled upon his stream. He was asking for feedback from the Reddit community. And he is criminally underfollowed and underwatched. So if you want someone to watch and follow, there's actually a whole lot of you in this chat that it's true. Like Tumbling and Squeaky and Zero. It's hard to grow. This is a platform that is brutal. It's easy with a mascot like this to help grow. But not everyone has their own Yoda, so. Trustin does though. He's got several of his own little Yodas. Speaking of which, where is Tusk? Tusky, come here. Here she is. Hi, Tusk. Here you go. You're a good puppy. Before I truly ditch my taxi cab, where'd my gas can go? Okay, let's siphon off the gas out of the taxi and into the dash, or whatever this is called. Thanks for the gifted sub as well. Out to my pal here. Okay. The taxi cab is now completely empty of gasoline. Yep. And this sports car is now my daily driver. Now, the problem is, of course, I only sports-styled components. Ooh, that sounds nice. Only sports car parts can go into a sports car. Oh, you guys wanted me to get a sports car so I'd kill myself. This thing drives way too fast for my comfort. Yep, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. That's a Masterson. Yeah, so if I wanted to replace the windows of this sports car, I'm gonna need to only replace it with sports car parts. I do have some spare sports car parts back at home, though. Oh my god, this thing is fast. Alright, time to hop out. It is... I don't know if it's going to be my daily driver, though. But it sure makes a lot of noise drawing the zombies out. So unfortunately, it's also almost nighttime. So I'll poke into the mall to say at least that I searched it. Did we have a poll about next project? Scavenge. Oh yeah, scavenging for winter goods. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Scavenging for winter goods is what we'll do next. So I could come back, hypothetically, to the mall and scavenge for winter goods, because there's a lot of this mall that I haven't searched, but the last time I was here, I broke my femur, and it took a ridiculously long time to recover from that, so I ought to exercise a little bit more caution than I did previously. Oh man, remember the last time I came through these doors? I literally, no joke, got chills just now. You're not going to be able to see the goosebumps, but that was the craziest thing I've done on stream in like a long time. That was ridiculous. Simply, utterly, completely ridiculous. For those of you that don't know, there were probably several hundred zombies stuck in the mall, and I might have walked into the mall to anger them all and then ran for my life away. It worked, but I definitely had to do some laundry after the stream. Get the panic sweat. Not brown pants, but the panic sweat out of my clothes, because that was so sketchy. All right, it's unfortunately, was I smart? No, I am not smart. I mentioned previously that I was going to add the flashlight as an everyday carry, and then I favorited it and I put it in my backpack, and somehow it's not in my backpack anymore. So it's too dark for me to safely and continue to search this mall, because I'm dumb. I'm also starting to get tired. So here's a question I have for you all. Let me cue the poll up. Where to scavenge for winter goods? The mall, or downtown West Point, or houses of West Point? Because there's a lot of houses I haven't searched. In fact, I haven't searched the house next to the one that was the Survivor house where I got the sledgehammer? I haven't searched that either. So Survivor house or Valley Point. So 5 options of where to search for winter goods. And if you vote on the mall, I'll come back to the mall to continue doing mall search, because I know I only really stepped in the front door, but it's oh god, it's snowing. I'm in a sports car that I've never driven before in a snowstorm. dear Lord. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm also frighteningly hungry. When I lived in Maine, I had a landlord that had a one of those the ugly year Mustangs. You know what I'm talking about? Like the early 2000 Mustangs that didn't look like Mustangs and looked just like Chevy Malibus, but they were also rear-wheel drive. In fact, both of my landlords had rear-wheel drive vehicles, and I lived in Maine, where like we have a 5-month winter. I could not understand for the life of me who in their right mind in a northern climate would buy a rear-wheel drive car. So ridiculous. The problem, of course, is that for you to have good traction in snow, it helps to have the engine block on top of the wheels that have power, right? So a front-wheel drive car handles a lot better on average than a rear-wheel drive car. There are some exceptions, of course, and there are some things that you can do in a rear-wheel drive car to make it workable, like adding a lot of like sandbags or weight. But we had a very gentle sloped driveway, maybe like a 3 or 5 degree slope or something like that. And so many times he would have to have me push him out of the driveway. And I, at the time, had a 2-wheel drive Jetta, which was not a particularly good car to have, and I didn't even have winter tires. And I could no problem make it out of my driveway. And he couldn't in his Mustang, his like muscle car, because he would just spin and turn all the snow into ice and get absolutely nowhere. It was a big old joke. But yet he decided that that was a rational vehicle to own in Maine. It was very funny. Whoa, that guy had like a axe on his hip. Once I get out to this, oof. Okay, that was not good. Once I get out to the highway, I will floor it. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. This vehicle's slightly faster than the other ones I've had. Oh my god! Okay, I almost rolled it. Yep. I can't be doing handbrake turns, clearly. Oh, okay, alright. Yeah, I mean, if you have a Mustang and you drive in snow, you're gonna need probably studded snow tires, or at least snow tires, and you're probably also going to need sandbags or other weight in your trunk for better traction. Once I get this sports car home, oh Jesus, I'm going to be parking it in my garage as a mechanical winter project. It won't be my daily driver because I'm very serious when I say this thing is going to get me killed if I continue driving it as a daily driver. It also, there's not a lot of good reasons to drive it anyway, because it has a small trunk, it has a small glove box, it has rare parts that I'm not going to be able to find replacements for, right? Because most vehicles are either heavy duty or standard. So it's hard to maintain, it's expensive to maintain, it's dangerous to drive, it is uneconomical in terms of trunk size efficiency. Yeah, not a lot of good reasons to use it. What are you doing in my driveway, lady? I'm just naming all the things about real sports cars. Yeah, but in real sports cars, you're not in a zombie apocalypse fighting for your life. So irrational cars in everyday life make a bit more sense, I think. All right, so let's take all of the emergency supplies back. This red truck was going to be my daily driver. Anyway. It also has a glove box twice the size. That's a nice perk. Alright, so there's the emergency supplies with added newspaper. I obviously need to fill this gas can up. No point in... Well, you can still siphon gas, I suppose, with an empty gas can, but it's better to have it be full, of course. Putting the equipment away. So this has a 121 trunk, and this has a 34 trunk. I think it's a no contest. One is nearly 3 times the size of the other. But it's fun to own a sports car. So let's go ahead and park this in my secured garage. And that way, if you vote on me doing vehicle maintenance for funsies, I can work on the sports car and try to make it nicer. Right. And I have space. Whoa, careful. I have space in here to put work on another car as well. But all of this here, they're all sports equipment, right? I've got a bunch of sports parts. Unfortunately, I don't think I have a window. So the giant window I had to smash out to hotwire the car. Yeah, that's going to be a little tricky to repair because I'm going to need to find another sports car and pull the window out. Ooh, game is doing its freezies already? Man, that was a really big freeze, too. That's not cool. I'll have to do a full reboot. There was a busted sports car on the bridge. Check its windows. Yeah, if it's very busted, like all the ones that I think I saw on the bridge, they're all like at 10%. But I could check. Doesn't hurt to check. I'm just reparking this box truck. I'm not actually going to use it. So, in order for me to remember, this box truck has the other emergency car maintenance equipment in the trunk. Ooh, look at these headlights. That's one bad thing about, you know, I was saying that my car in real life is flat tire and all that. I've been using my wife's car. My wife's car is nicer than my car, but it, oh, you know, this isn't really adding water levels. It has super, super oxidized headlights, which makes it suck to drive at night because the night visibility is really, really bad. And then it also doesn't help that she's like medically blind or whatever. She's got terrible, terrible, terrible vision. So that plus her terrible headlights means that when she drives her own vehicle at night, it honestly should be a crime against humanity. I tend to do a lot of the driving, the nighttime. In fact, if we're driving anywhere, I don't think in the history of my... How long has it been? 12 years? I don't think she's ever... I've never been a passenger in her vehicle. I know that sounds sexist, but she hates driving and would prefer if I did it, so... it's me being generous. Has she ever seen me clearly? I joke about that. I'm like, I honestly joke that I'm far uglier than she thinks I am. I'm more attractive in her mind because she's never been able to see me. You've just struck a bit of a nerve there. Yeah, her vision is like... I'm trying to think. It's like... If I'm at... She's like 2070 or 2090 with an astigmatism. It's not quite legally blind, but it's dang close. Her glasses are a Coke bottle. I'll put it that way. Goddamn Coke bottle glasses. Oh, this rabbit's too much of a chonker to even fit. Her newer glasses are less Coke bottle than her last ones because I think they're larger frame. I don't know. I'll put it this way. Her vision is so bad that she went in for a consultation about LASIK, and they said that her vision is so bad that they would need to shave so much of her cornea away that she wouldn't have enough cornea left for the surgery. And they basically had to tell her, no, you're not eligible for LASIK. Your vision is too bad. You're literally too blind for LASIK. So, if that puts it in perspective, she's too blind for LASIK. That is her vision. Yep. Pretty bad. Yeah, your wife is -13 in each eye. Yeah, she's like -7 or 9, so your wife has her beat. But even still, someone at like -7 with a astigmatism. So the reason I mentioned the astigmatism, if you don't have an astigmatism, you wouldn't know this to be true. But when you have an astigmatism, you also get halo effects, typically. I'm not an ophthalmologist, so like I could be wrong about this, but I'm pretty sure this is right. Where nighttime driving with the halo effects, headlights have a bright halo, which makes it really, really, really difficult to navigate safely at night because you're seeing a lot of extra sort of light garbage or whatever, and therein lies the challenge of having bad vision and astigmatism makes nighttime driving a real and true nightmare. You know, because oncoming headlights are just one big blur. Now, I'm very photosensitive, but I'm not that. I'm not, you know, I don't have an astigmatism like her, and I'm not quite blind like her. Ooh, this rabbit is not... Okay, it's yeah, this is the one I just threw in, so it's not... let's butcher it. What's going on? Why can't I butcher you? I have a knife right here. Am I doing this wrong? Look, what is going on? Am I doing stock rotation? Yes. Oh, you know, it was slightly frozen. Yeah, what I'm doing is, I have sort of in the back of my head, I have a understanding of what's fresh, what's not. And anytime something drops into the not fresh status, I will cook it. So I do have, I am rotating my food a little bit. Not a lot. I'm not doing a great job of it, but enough to keep things fresh, I think. No, the rabbit was like 1% frozen, which meant that I couldn't butcher it. That's what was going on. It was confusing. Yeah, people with astigmatism are like, yep, he's right. Driving at night sucks because everything is a big blob of light. For me, bright lights give me migraines. Like, so nighttime driving can be a little painful for me, but it's painful. It's not unsafe. The two are very different. Yeah, I honestly can't think of a time when she drove me anywhere. No, that's not true. There's probably been a few cases where, like, I had to take my car into the shop and I just hopped into her vehicle instead of getting behind the wheel, but like that probably has happened like once every 5 years or something. It's so infrequent. Just because I know she doesn't like to drive, so I offer to do it for her. All right, let's do a restarting backup, and it looks like you've picked a place for me to travel. You've been watching Project Zomboid, Ash Williams, which originally aired live on Twitch. If you have any feedback for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Ash Williams Project Zomboid airs live every Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern. Rhadamant.com has my countdown timers and stream schedule for streams like these. Thank you so very much for watching. I'll catch you next episode for an upcoming stream. Farewell, friends.